Wow, text on my screen is going to be even harder to see, at least for the game.
Right, there it goes. Watch broadcast.
Now, all 6 of my characters, I've been taming so much that all 6 of my characters have a tier 5 horse, and I have at least a couple of them laying around in a stable somewhere that are tier 5s. I also have a few tier 1s that are so close to level 15 that I'll level them at some point and get the token for them.
It says your broadcast has stopped.
I haven't stopped my broadcast. I've been having issues with that. That's why I was share playing.
Yeah, because it shows like a little window to watch it. Then when I click to watch it, it says broadcast has stopped.
That makes no sense.
Let me look on the actual YouTube channels, see if it does it that way.
You can try that. I'm getting to the location where had John Allen played long enough, he'd have made it and gotten 2 freebie tier 5 horses. Like, all the pets I have, I got basically just for doing a quest. That was it, freebie. That was so sweet. But you know, I can help you get your oh, is it a boss time? No, I just gotta kill some shit. Yeah, I can help you get your hey, there you go. The boss time? No, I just gotta kill some shit. Yeah, I can help you get your
Yeah, I even got Black Desert on the PC when it was on sale for like $5 or $10. It was on there for a good while.
I don't have very many friends on PC, so I'm not going to get it on PC. I only play Conan and Ark on PC because of the mods. I don't even have the DLC for Conan on my PC. I have the DLC on the PlayStation.
I have Conan on the PC, but I don't have all of them. I only have most of the DLCs, but I don't have all of them. I have them all on PS4.
Do you have Conan through Steam?
Yeah.
I would love to bring you onto my Conan and show you some of what I've been building. Because like I said, I play with mods on the PC.
Yeah, on the PC, the mods for it there's so many good ones.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many options. It's the same thing like when you play Skyrim. It makes the game even better.
It does. It does. Like there's
some
a
of the mods
on
that they had on there, they actually improved them. They actually added it to their Conan features on the actual game.
Right.
Which is pretty crazy.
I may bore you for a little bit here, because all I'm doing is killing shit. And she's doing, like, she's quickly killing this stuff. But that's kind of giving her some XP, because you can see that she's level 55. You can see the diamond around her, around that level is getting pretty full. So I'm trying to get her leveled up to 56 so that I can get her to Awakening. Because Awakening is when the stuff gets real. She's at 55 because of the fact that she was doing the Valencia quest. Like, you have to get to 55 to do Valencia. can't do Valencia until you get to 55. But now you also have to do the main quest line, which she's busy with, right? This one's busy with doing right now. She's already done Valencia, but now she's doing the main quest to get XP. You can like power level instead of freaking doing quests if you wanted to, which basically you can either go somewhere where you know you can kill stuff and you just run in circles and kill them, or you can get a guildmate or a friend to do it for you. And she's done killing. You'll notice the silver on my screen. That is her. That is a guide to where she needs to go now. Although I don't know why it's trying to take me through the f***ing mountain. I guess I just need to get back down to the road. The one thing that, when I was going through here on my DK, my Dark Knight, busty bitch, by the way, with some serious hips, the one thing around this area that I couldn't deal with is the Cyclops. Those things are big, they're painful, but they give some good loot sometimes.
Yeah, usually the bigger bosses do that.
I need to show you my horse. And you can't really see it with all her gear on. This is one of my this is the only tier 5 horse that I have that looks like this, by the way. A golden one. But there's a bunch of different looks for tier 5 and so on. Tier 1 has like 2 looks. Brown and I forget the other one. But the higher in tier, the nicer the looks and stuff. Let's go faster. But like I said, I have tier 5 horse on all 6 of my characters, plus a couple of tier 5 horses just kind of laying around somewhere. In a stable. Don't scare us. I don't think I can actually improve any of my gear currently. Hang on. But I'll try and show you. I don't have the inventory space. Shiitake mushroom. I'm gonna try and sell some of my gear, or some of my shit. Oh wait, you know what? Alright, that just used up both of my maids. I already have some for sale, don't I? Yep. Oh, that's a +3. Maybe that'll sell faster. Doesn't look like it. Man. Really? It counts too?
I'm wondering after you harvest, you have to re-grind up the soil again or not. Or just go and fertilize it really quick. Fertilize and seed it. I'll just grind it up again.
I'm trying to make some space in my inventory. Alright. I can actually make some space here.
So is this almost like Skyrim in a way too? You have your like a little house or something for yourself too?
You do have a place, and I can show you that on my shy. Hang on. I gotta just stash some stuff. Question is, what am I gonna stash?
I'm farming here, dumbasses. Why you honking? Yeah, this car stopped and started honking, and the other cars behind him started honking at the other car to move. Like he stopped to watch me farm my land.
Now I gotta find another vendor. Hey, you're perfect. My dear stable master.
I don't think I need to do this. I think I just need to seed it, reseed it again.
High-quality carrots can only be acquired through farming.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reseed it.
I should have a little more space in my inventory.
The best timber is in Trent. Any objections? There are times when heavy weapons are necessary.
Alright, I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch to my... let's see. I'm gonna go to character selection and show you my different characters if you're interested.
Okay.
And while it's loading into that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap a blanket around me because I'm cold. My husband keeps the room cold as winter. Yes, I know I am the one that decided to go and play in water with the sister-in-law and her foster siblings, but...
It should be almost the start of summer by now.
Yeah, but none of the kids have been in school because of the COV shit. Alright, so the first one that you see there is my witch, my main character.
Mm-hmm.
I can't rotate them in this screen, sadly. Sorry. This one is going to be my sorceress. Next up is my shy. She looks like a child, I know. A child with very big ears. My tamer. And her beast. My dark knight. Now, life skills. This game specifically makes it so that you can, for your life skills, you can literally just idle away. I'm gonna load back into my Kunoichi because I've got stuff to do on her. But, life skills are something that you can idle at. Fishing, you can choose to idle, but unless you have a certain fishing rod, you'll like catch a few fish and break your rod. And
well, that's why I bought the $15 version of it.
Tools, you can basic tools and stuff, unless it says it can be, or unless it doesn't say cannot be repaired, you can't repair your tools. Okay.
Well, it shows 40 right now, me downloading it.
Right. Where's my quest at? I just got a quest from you. Where's my quest at? I'll tend to leave my horse. Now, you can actually, on your characters, level up your stamina, your breath, and stuff like that by not using the horse. Going diving in the water. Which, by the way, they will be bringing out an update, a water update, and there will be there will be ghost ships, ghost pirate ships. So.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but it'll suck if you're trying to go fish. Go fishing out in the water. Like out in the ocean and stuff. It'll suck.
Yeah, it looks like I gotta buy some fertilizer. Damn it. Alright, some fertilizer.
I'm actually gonna have her butcher up these things. Really? Oh, nope, there it is. Because my shy needs some meat. So that I can, make some feed.
About a liquid fertilizer. Alright, gotta drive over to the store and go pick it up.
But I can show you more stuff later on. I am sadly currently just trying to get her that tiny little bit further.
Yeah, I'm eventually want to try to get into playing it and trying different stuff.
And there is a lot to do. I mean,
Yeah, it's just more fun when you have friends to play with. It's like when you play like Skyrim or
Yeah.
Well, I know Skyrim's not like a multiplayer, but
Well, no, it isn't.
you could do Elder Scrolls. You could do Monster Hunter World's a good one to do too. There's a lot of grinding and stuff. That
game. Let's see. By the time I got done with all my bills, I had like $5 left of my muns, and then that got taken to take care of Mother's Day stuff.
Yeah.
Now, earlier when I what I was killing before I started trying to share play and broadcast, I was killing these things called Rudum, which basically they kind of look like orcs, you know, just regular ass orcs. My sorceress is so undergeared she cannot survive against them. She can't kill them very fast or anything. But that's because her AP is too low. And that's kind of my fault. By the way, for a fallen animal like that, you can have a butcher knife if you want meat, or a skinning knife if you want hides. You do not get meat if you use a skinning knife. You do not get hides if you use a butcher knife. So you have to know what you want when you're collecting supplies from your kills when it comes to that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you just will not get what you want.
Oh, you ever have like a specific tool to get stuff?
Yeah. But you can also do kind of a node thing with workers and stuff. And you can passively be getting materials and stuff. Like I have potatoes, I have corn, I used to have flax. Then an event caused cotton to go up in need, so I invested in some cotton instead. And I can try to help you set up. Now, personally, I would suggest setting up in Heidel as your base of operations for life skilling. That's why my Shy hasn't left Heidel hardly at all, except for when I took her fishing or one time when I sent her to go kill like freaking sheep. Some quests you have to actually talk to this black spirit, which you can barely see through the plants. Oops. Really, you're just trying to get me to the road right now? Why not just take me straight to the road? Or whatever. But like, I'll sometimes just leave my horse behind somewhere safe. Because your horse can, in fact, take damage from being attacked. Like, you will not be on your horse, and your horse will be getting attacked if you leave it somewhere that is not safe.
Yeah, so when you go in a battle, you have to keep it behind.
You want to make sure that it's a safe location to leave your horse. Yes. Now, I'm gonna quickly show you on my map just how big the area is, and I don't have everything located or, discovered. All that gray, that is undiscovered territory for me. Now, you can bookmark locations, like, for example, this bookmark 2.
Mm-hmm.
This bookmark 2 is a location where I get tier 4 and 5 horses.
The best timber is in Trent. Any objections?
So you can buy them off people or find them out in the wild, right?
Yeah. Let's see if I can show you how to buy them off a person at this stable here. And by the way, you see the red and yellow bar at the bottom of my screen?
Your horse looks
Before I went and talked to the merchant?
Mm-hmm.
That is the health and stamina of your horse.
Okay.
High quality carrots can only be acquired through farming.
You can use the stable master to fully recover your horse, or you can or you can have carrots to feed it. Now I was gonna see about, yeah, this would be the horse market. You can see that there are several horses up for grabs. Most of them are tier 1s and tier 3s. Even a donkey. But since I have tier 5s, I'm not gonna go about bothering with that. Now, there are some people I know who are waiting for them to release tier 8s, because tier 8s can fly. Tier 6 and up can have dual saddles, so like behind me I could have a person on me, but I don't have a tier 5. And it's a skill that it has to learn, so it's not a guaranteed that it'll have it. But tier 8s, they can fly. I think it's only tier 8. Maybe tier 7, but I know for sure tier 8. Based on what I've been hearing from others. Let's see. You can actually see information, like right here. That's what my luck, my, certain things are, what level they are and stuff. Here's my thing for life skills. Used to show what your life skill level was. Aww. These are the different buffs I have on active. But I don't know how to see what my life skill level is anymore. Oh well. Used to be I could find out how. Now I don't freaking know. When you're on a horse, there's only so fast you can run in a safe zone. You can actually continue to autopath and run faster if you hit L2 and R2 at the same time, and then you just hold on to R2 to maintain speed. When you're not in a safe zone kind of place, like now I'm going faster. Now, if your horse knows sprint, it kinda ruins it for this particular technique right here, where I'm just holding R2 to go to maintain going faster. You may see that in the upper right corner, close to where my health bars and stuff is. Below it, there's several icons. There's a horse icon, a maid icon that's flashing yellow. I don't know why I have a tent icon. I have that paw icon. That's my pets. it's flashing red because I need to feed them. And then I have my fairy icon. I think I don't remember what level you get your first fairy, but faint is like the lowest quality fairy that you can get. I think let's see, what do I have for fairy? If the notifications will stop going across my screen. As you can see, it's okay. I have a joyful, that doesn't matter, that's just how the mood is for the fairy. Glimmering, I think is what it says. Glimmering is like the next quality up. So, clearly this is kind of a boring part, but I'm just going from one town to another. I don't even know where it's taking me. Didn't even bother to look. Looks like I'm returning to Calpheon, though. I recognize that back gate.
I noticed one thing: when you try to make a character, it's hard to come up with a good name that's not even taken.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be playful with the letters that you use. Because it doesn't let you have. They don't let you have any special characters on your names. By the way, if your horse isn't fully learned on a skill, and it has learned it though, like it has learned a skill, but it's not fully learned. Your horse, if you fail at it, and there will be a quick little prompt like you do not have long to respond. If you fail at it, you will get kicked off your horse. Your horse will fall. You'll fall off. All that wonderful jazz. You'll just no more being on the back of the horse for a few seconds.
So it's best to try to learn that whole skill that I want, huh?
Well, excuse me. The only way... Oh, boy. I never remember these. The only way to level your horse up in that particular skill that it has learned is to actually use it. So, fail or succeed, you know. Let's see. Oh, I actually need to talk to my little black spirit a little bit. Sorry if I'm going through the text really fast. I've already done this quest line at least once. I mean, I have 6 characters, and there's like 3 different.
Yeah, you do them a few times over and over again.
And I'm only really doing the quest line so that I can get the XP, because questing is some pretty good XP. Also, there's a knowledge and contribution point system. The more knowledge you have, you get knowledge based on talking to people. Like if there's a question mark on your map, you want to talk to that person that's got a question mark on your mini-map. because you'll get some knowledge just from saying hello, you know.
Yeah.
You'll get knowledge from killing stuff. You'll first get to knowledge rank, I think C, B, A plus, and S. S is when you're done learning about that particular targetable creature, whatever, you know, thing that you can kill. Oh, lag moment. Loaded. It needed to load in. So, you know, there's different means of gaining knowledge, and your knowledge points and your contribution points help you with certain things. Your knowledge helps you with how much energy you have for certain things. If you see in the upper... Oh shit. I meant to catch my horse before it ran in there. Oh well, too late. Alright, if you see at my my bar right above it some small icons and numbers, the tool one is my contribution, I think. No, that's not it. The arm is my knowledge or energy, and the one, and it just filled up a little bit. The one to the right of that is my contribution, and I've used a lot of my contribution points to do stuff, to like connect nodes and stuff. And some nodes, it's actually not a bad idea to level up, because if you level up certain nodes that have some combat that you can do, you can raise drop rate for certain things. Like I've been leveling up the location for the Basilisk Belt, because the Basilisk Belt is kind of a boss type of thing, a boss gear. And so it's desirable. Why are you slowing down your game? So I have to look at this thing. I am sorry if this is a boring vid.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to relearn it again anyway to get a reminder.
Well, I mean, sometimes you can't exactly consider yourself learning it until you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
Come on, where do I have to get to? Come on. Where do I have to zoom out to? Clearly not that far out. There, finally. But I can even go into character customization, because I still have it available. And I also have available so that I can color my shit too if I want. Some of my stuff. Most of my stuff. I know, hun. Right? Alright, so clearly there's presets. I'm just kind of showing a few of them. You can actually more specifically adjust things if you want. I'm not gonna do it. I'll go ahead and look at the different color. You can adjust certain aspects of it, like how shiny my hair is. I can dull it down if I want. I don't want to though. change the color of certain parts of it.
Well, after you make your character, you could go back to change it up a little bit, can't you?
Yeah, to some extent, because of the fact that it has a time limit. I just mine hasn't run out yet. Face type, skin color, it's got a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna apply it. But I actually have my character. I'll actually go back in because I didn't want to keep the hair. I'll actually go ahead and let's see. Body. Shape. You can customize certain parts of it. As you can see. And like you can see, I've got my character as short as can be. That makes it so that her so that she actually shows as being rather round in the areas that I want her to be more. Like it helps a little bit, but it still kind of helps. She's
certain areas, it shows it better.
Yep, it shows up better because she's shorter. Because I want her to be round in those areas, and and like I said, because my husband said I wouldn't do it, I maxed out the roundness of her. I maxed out the size as much as I could for her tits and her ass. Didn't I, honey?
I trust you have exercised
Pat, pat,
caution. You can decline.
Ooh, you got some of these out! Yay! Wait.
I'd like to know your thoughts. You sure no one was following you? I trust you have exercised as much caution.
My husband has sugar snap peas.
You can decline my offer if you like, but think carefully. You sure no one was following you? I trust.
Nom nom nom. From Mexico, huh? Sugar snap peas from Mexico. Interesting. They're yummy. Since I'm in a main city, if it has me leave the main city, since I'm in a main city, I will try and travel I'll swap on to my witch real quick here in a bit if you'd like. And I can show you taming a wild horse.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a horse pretty soon, so just running around everywhere.
Oh, you can get freebie horses. But and it's gonna be a while before you can go to one of the areas that I would go to. But once you get enough currency, you can actually buy one and register it at the stable master themselves. I think the first time you see a stable master is in Valia, and my witch is currently in Valia, so I can show you to the stable master where he's at. Oh, that's right. We needed to go to town today, didn't we? So it's time to go?
Kyle's gonna give him a ride.
Okay, I don't have to worry about going tonight to pick him up. Yay! But it is time to get ready and get going. Alright. I got shit to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
It'll
be a while for my game's downloading, so...
And it takes me a while anyway, so by the time I get back, you will probably